I am on site at Dollar Tree and I saw that they had some hair mask that I want to try, so I'm gonna see if they have them. This is not the better Dollar Tree location in my town. There's two, but we'll see what this one has to offer. It's been a while since I've been in here, and the spa area has definitely gone up on a Tuesday. But what I'm looking forward to is the hair section. This is pretty. I like this. And they are clearly coming for Shea Moisture's neck over here. Let's investigate.
And we were successful, perhaps a little too successful with the Dollar Tree mask. I went in there for a single mask and then I said, hold up. There's a lot more going on here than I thought would be going on. So first thing we got is, this is what I came in. I saw this, I was on Dollar Tree website looking at party supplies, and that's when I came across this mask. Ooh, just scratched myself. So the Texture and Bounce Hair Mask, papaya butter and avocado infused with castor seed oil. Define and shine while achieving soft, gorgeous, natural hair. It's by the Bolero brand. That's where a lot of their like mask and scrubs and like bath and body type stuff is in the Bolero brand. So this caught my attention. Unless I missed something in ingredients, it should be a-okay. But this caught my attention, and so I was like, oh, they got masks at the dollar store by a different brand. So I had to go check it out. This is 5 ounces, by the way. So that's what I was going in there to get. They took it off their website though, so I was nervous that it wasn't going to be in there. Girl, it was in there and more. So let me show you what else I got. We're probably going to have to make this a multi-part video. And then also I saw this is a brand that makes hair gel. It's called Rave. And I think they also make hairspray. But they have this all smooth anti-frizz hair mask with argan oil and wheat protein for bouncy, manageable, and frizz-free curls for curly or unruly hair. I wouldn't call my hair unruly, but we'll take it. That one. And then we had this one caught my attention. Look at this, the little top. I'm assuming I can put this back on. And this is the Be Pure. I did see a couple of things by this particular brand in there. This is Daytime Repairing Hair Mask, smooths and softens, powered by argan oil. This is a 4-ounce product. And then they said do it as part of your weekly routine. I was checking because I was like, what do they mean by daytime? But no, I think it's just, I don't know. I don't think there's any particular reason that they put that. So yeah, there's that. This one also has wheat protein as well, a little bit. There's not enough wheat protein in any of these for it to be considered like a protein product. I wouldn't. And then y'all, I didn't pick up all of them because I think that would maybe be a whole different video in and of itself, even though this is probably going to be a multi-part video. But they had this Spa Luxury Papaya and Coconut Oil Hair Mask. It says it quenches curls for curly, thick hair. Okay, and they actually had 3 different varieties of this one, and I did take a picture of it, so I will insert the picture of the other 2 varieties. But the packaging of this one and the packaging of the other ones put me in the mind of Maui Moisture. So I think they were coming from Maui Moisture's neck with this one. And this one that also, this one has 3 different ways to use. You said as a mask, as a conditioner, and as a leave-in. So that is interesting as well. And I think this one sticks to mostly just moisture ingredients. I don't really see any protein or anything like that. I will be diving into these. Which ones are going to be in this video? I don't know. Let's just get into it. Alright, so what we've decided to do for this one is I'm going to do the Bolero Texture and Bounce Hair Mask because that's what brought me into the store. And then I'm also going to pair it with the Papaya and Coconut Hair Mask from Spa Luxury. The reason I'm doing these 2 is because these 2 have similar ingredients in the fact that they don't have like protein or anything like that. And then they also have similar directions. Each of them say leave on for a minute and rinse off. I'm going to deep condition just because that's when this would normally fall in my routine, like actually applying heat. But yeah, that's why I decided to do these particular 2. So let's get into the first of the 2.
Bolero Beverly Hills Texture plus Bounce Hair Mask. Papaya butter plus avocado infused with castor seed oil. Define and shine while achieving soft, gorgeous natural hair. They claim to be cruelty-free, dye-free, paraben-free, and sulfate-free. And this is a 5-ounce product. Directions for use are to apply thoroughly on clean, wet hair and let stand for 2 to 5 minutes. Rinse thoroughly. The first few ingredients are water, glycerin, cetyl alcohol, mineral oil, polyquaternium 37, and C1316 isoparaffin. Warning, this is for external use only, in case anyone thought that they could eat the conditioner.
Okay, so as far as application of this one, it's not super thick, and I didn't expect it to be. But I do feel like the way that it's coming up out of this tube, I think the heavy-handed girls are going to kill it in one use. Like, I think they're really going to go through it. The smell, it's pleasant. It's not unpleasant or anything like that. It doesn't stand out to me. It just smells like conditioner. Like, literally stereotypical generic conditioner is what I think that this smells like. So, let's move on to the next conditioner.
Spa Luxury Papaya and Coconut Oil Hair Mask quenches curls for curly, thick hair. This one boasts having papaya extract, coconut oil, and plumeria extract, and says that it's silicone-free and sulfate-free. There are 3 ways to use this, and specifically 3 ways to soft, smooth hair: as a mask, as a conditioner, as a leave-in. Warning, keep it out of the reach of children. In first few ingredients, water, cetyl alcohol, stearometapropyl dimethylamine, glycerin, and isopropyl myristate.
Okay, so for our second conditioner, the smell is a lot sweeter. It is a lot stronger. The texture of this one is similar to the Bolero. However, it is slightly thicker, probably just so that it is, you know, not slishing and sloshing out of the jar that they've decided to put it in. You know what I mean? So, I mean, either of them, I don't think the texture is bad though, considering it's a $1.25 conditioner. Like, come on, what do you expect, right? So let's detangle with these and see what's really going on. All right, back section, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. All right. Okay, let's start off with the finger detangling portion that I always do. Smooth it in the same direction and then separate. Oh, my hair is really wanting to separate the roots real easy today. We will not look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay. It feels kind of thin already, like my hair like maybe drank a little of this up, and it's not super thick as a presence, but here we go. We're brushing. This is the Denman Power Paddle. One of my brushes I like to rotate out. I mean, I brush it through, girl. I'm not getting resistance or catching. Let's do some more. The hair gets thicker as I go up. You know the kitchen hair is not that thick. It never is. So let's go up a little bit more. See, did I get all the hair? That's why I pre-section them by throwing them up with the clips like this, so I can just throw the hair down and go. Okay. Okay, that hair needed to be separated a little bit more, not related to the conditioner, but is related to the hair from the previous week. I pulled this hair down from a ponytail that I had worn for like 2 days. So the hair has been compacted for 2 days. Just smoothing it out. Okay. Hit it with a brush. And something you won't see mentioned in my detangling videos, guys, but I've always made it, I've been making an effort to keep the section flat. You see how it's like almost all the way same thickness from root to tip? Like, I'm not squeezing it down like this. Just like flat hair. And that makes it a whole lot easier to brush, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that in any of my other videos. I feel the conditioner re-foaming up with the brushing of that section. So I guess it just needed the product evenly distributed. Okay, so next thing that I'm going to do is pop this into a juicy twist, because we are going to deep condition despite the directions, as I said earlier, just saying to leave it on a minute and rinse it off. Let's see what it does, you know what I mean, with a traditional deep conditioning, because I think most people are going to buy these and use them however they normally use deep conditioners, right, within their regular deep conditioning routine. And a lot of people do apply heat. Y'all know that I went for years using deep conditioners as the main conditioner and not sitting with heat. And I found that it was not the same after a while. When I actually did reintroduce heat, I found like it just wasn't the same. So I now deep condition with heat, and I use regular conditioner most of the time and only use deep conditioner when I'm actually deep conditioning my hair, such as the process like this on this particular day where I'm actually going to go and get out of here and deep condition. It's working for me, but of course what other people do seems to be working for them. So I am not the type that be telling people what to do or what they should do. That's not what my channel is about. We come on here, we do our hair, we vibe, and if you take away something useful from me, cool. If you don't, that's fine as well. I'm not trying to be the hair guru out here telling you what to do with your hair, because who am I? A person on the internet. So yeah, I wasn't even intending to do another section on camera of this side, but here we go. I did anyway. And once again, this one is like re-foaming up with the conditioner, so I guess it just needed to be smoothed down and distributed. Anyways, let me catch you on the other side. Okay, to keep it fair, I did clean off my brush, like I removed the hair and I rinsed it and all this kind of stuff to fully get everything off of it, just so we won't be like, oh, there's conditioner from the last conditioner on it or whatever it is. You know how people be. Yeah, and I can tell you, like, as I'm like sectioning this one out, and this is, by the way, a reminder, this is the Spa Luxury, the orange, the bootleg Maui Moisture. It does have more of a presence on the hair. I can still feel it on my hair for sure. But, and there's that scent popping back out and reminding me that this is much stronger scented than the Bolero. Okay, so we got that. Let me get this off my hands. The other times I just kind of keep it on my hand and like hold the brush, but it's annoying. Alright, so again, we're holding our hair so the hair is flat and just brushing over the flat hair. I don't know, girl. Seems like it's slightly more slippy. Slightly more slippy. And it was like a hefty amount of conditioner when I went to smooth it there. And I mean, like, yo, I went in with the Bolero. Like, don't be thinking I didn't apply the Bolero. I definitely applied it. That's why I said I feel like the heavy-handed girls would kill it, because I feel like I am not heavy-handed, but I feel like I was applying a decent amount of it. Like, I think if I were going to apply that whole head, it would probably be only enough for like 1.5 or 2 applications at best. Which, I mean, is not bad because it is 5 ounces of product. And I think I tend to use per use, if it's like an average conditioner, like not super thin or super whatever, I tend to use about 2 ounces of conditioner every single time I condition my hair. So that means I should normally be able to get 2 uses, but I'm going to get slightly less than that with that one. But they do give you an extra ounce to play with. It's 5 ounces instead of 4. Yeah, guys, this one has more slip. It's thicker and it has more slip. Let's pop the juicy twist in. I mean, some of you guys are probably already made up your mind before I hadn't even deep conditioned yet. Like, all I did is detangle my hair, and some of y'all are already like, Just a reminder, there are 4 conditioners. So we're gonna do another video, and we're gonna have it like bracket style. So we'll decide which one is the best one in this video, and then in the second video we'll figure out which one is the best one there, and then we'll also in that video decide between the best one of this one, the best one of that one, like what is the best Dollar Tree conditioner of them all, right? It's not like I'm like telling you the best to help you save me money though, because they all cost $1.25. It's $1.25 no matter which one you get, right? And plus Dollar Tree, the way Dollar Tree works, girl, they may not have it at your store. That's the way Dollar Tree works. Furthermore, I want to tell you guys that as far as looking at the manufacturers for all of these, like what companies own them, because it's printed on every product, Dollar Tree doing business with any and everybody. That's what I can tell you. Not a single one of these conditioners is produced by the same company, the same whatever. And I thought that we would at least get the same company for the ones that are like clearly Dollar Tree products. Like not sold anywhere else. Like Rave is not really a Dollar Tree product. That's sold other places. But this is like all of the other ones I think are Dollar Tree brands. And they're all from different places. Like this one, the papaya that I'm detangling with right now, this one is manufactured for Rejoice International Core, and that's in Michigan. This one is distributed by Raw Sugar LLC, and that's in Los Angeles. And the other two were also equally different companies, different states, like, so these are not related to each other in any way is the point that I'm making. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this done, and then we can come back after the deep condition. I'm gonna do like 15 minutes, and we'll see what is the verdict. Who do you think is going to be the winner? Quickly get your guests together before we have the reveal. Get your guests together now. Okay, so let's have a look. This is what they're looking like, fresh out of the dryer and the plastic cap. Okay, but of course you know this can mean nothing. We need to rinse it to actually see what the real deal is. Not bad. Bolero did not rinse terribly bad. It doesn't feel like my hair is like super emollient or like tons of stuff is left over. But I mean, it's all right. I mean, I don't feel like my hair is dry or anything like that or worse off from having used it. It did something. You know what I mean? I feel like this is like your standard, like, did the job. No extra, no above and beyond. We're here. So let's go into the spa. As you know, this one was a much more emollient product, and it definitely, you can feel that as you're rinsing, but I feel like it rinses down to feel very similar to the Bolero, like barely more emollient. Like I slightly feel like there's something extra on my hair for this one. So all in all, I don't think you guys are surprised, but I think the winner of this particular battle is going to have to be our girl Spa Luxury. Spa Luxury, and let me specify that this is the papaya and coconut oil because they do have 3 varieties of this one, or at least in my store. So as far as the battle of the papaya, this is the winner so far. But you're going to need to stay tuned to the next dollar store video because I do have 2 other conditioners and we'll see what those are like. Those will be the battle of the protein conditioners. So I put up videos every week. Subscribe and I'll talk to you in the next one.